Juan and Anna, both 16 years old, crossed the border illegally in January. They were soon arrested and detained for more than a month, before eventually being reunited with Anna's mother, Maria, who herself has been living undocumented in the U.S. for several years. None of them want us to show their faces or use their real names, for fear it will affect the teenagers' chances of being granted asylum. When they were detained, Juan and Anna spent the first 2 days in one of the Border Patrol's notorious holding cells. They've become known as ice boxes for their cold conditions, where detainees are given only foil blankets to keep warm.
I was really cold because when we crossed the river, I got very wet. So when they put me in the icebox, I got really cold with my wet clothes.
They were later moved to a facility near Brownsville, Texas. It was there they were separated. The family are indigenous Mayans from Guatemala, where they face poverty and discrimination. Often they are the targets of violence. When Juan was 8 years old, he was thrown from the 3rd floor of his school by fellow students. He survived, but it left its mark. He's since suffered from seizures. Maria thinks neither Juan or Anna are safe in Guatemala anymore.
In Guatemala, there's too much violence and there are often abductions of children over there, especially if they hear they have family in the United States, and gangs demand the family pay money.
Teenagers like Anna and Juan, who cross into the U.S. illegally and alone, without any parents or guardians, are called unaccompanied minors by the U.S. government. They're arrested and held. It was the same under the Obama administration. Crystal Fleming is an attorney with the New York Legal Assistance Group who represents the teenagers. She says there's one big difference with President Trump's administration.
Type of asylum claims had been protected for numerous years, such as women and children fleeing from domestic violence, as well as fleeing from gang violence in Latin America. And now, recently, it was publicized that those type of claims are no longer going to be granted asylum.
A family facing uncertainty under President Trump's zero-tolerance immigration policy. The only thing certain is their quest for asylum in the U.S. is now more difficult than ever. Gabriel, Elizondo, Al Jazeera, New York.